Libra, secrets are being kept from you by someone who'd rather not revisit the past. What could those secrets be? This is going to be for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Even if you're not a Libra, if this reading started automatically playing for you, trust that there's a message in here for you, honey. Okay, so I did pull a few oracle cards to kind of get the energy of what the reading was going to be about. And I just read a little bit from what was on the bottom of the deck, which is the High Fells reversed. And this is a card about keeping secrets. And for reversed, it says, what lies hidden away may be dangerous knowledge, but it was put there by people with great effort. Secrets are being kept from you by someone who'd rather not revisit the past. What could those secrets be? And I do want to get into it. The three cards that flew out before I checked the bottom of the deck are Radiance, the Cascade, and Shadow, in that order. And so Radiance is truth coming to light. Okay. And then Shadow is like hidden knowledge coming to light. So, and it's a warning to tread carefully. The Cascade, which was in the middle, is a momentum, a windfall of what could be knowledge is what I'm getting here. So let's get into this. We're going to pull some tarot cards. I'm Olivia. This is Dark Goddess Moon Tarot. If this is not resonating, check out your other placements. I definitely recommend watching for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, especially if they happen to just pop up in your feed. That's Spirit trying to talk to you. Okay, what secrets? Whoa, okay, what secrets? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. Whoa, that's a lot. A lot of secrets. Okay. Yeah, the moon came out. So hidden. Hidden. This could be, well, this is about something that's wounded you with the Nine of Wands here. Something or someone that has left you feeling exhausted, depleted, left out in the cold, out in the dark. And then the other three we have are the Four of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Eight of Cups. So you're going to be allowing this holding on energy to die, and you're going to be walking away from it. Page of Wands came out. Thank you. Anything else, Spirit? Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah. So the and then the Hierophant in reverse on the bottom of the deck. So it's like making the decision to walk away, Eight of Cups, from the Eight of Swords energy, which is like an endless cycle of negative thought spiraling type of energy. Replaying all of the things that have made you feel victimized. You're going to be walking away from that energy. That's amazing, Libra. Anybody watching? Page of Wands is the page that is learning about themselves in the world and learning what sparks them up, what drives them and inspires them to keep going in life. You're going to be discovering that. Self-exploration. Hierophant in reverse is, well, it could be a very dogmatic system or tradition that needs to be, it could be a thought system that needs to be dismantled. Yeah, the sun in reverse. This is like shadow. It's in the shadow. It has not been illuminated yet. What is going to be illuminated? What is going to be illuminated? Thank you. Anything else? King of Swords, Queen of Cups. Well, the King of Swords is Aquarius. I mean, it doesn't have to mean that I'm, only take it if it resonates. And then the Queen of Cups is Cancer. Water and air. Head and heart. Secrets about the head and the heart, Spirit. Two of Cups underneath that. Okay, this is a relationship situation. Okay, here it is. Yeah. It doesn't mean it has to be a heteronormative relationship, but we do have a masculine energy and a feminine energy, and then the Two of Cups. So take it how it resonates, but it looks like this is a relationship or a pattern of self-sabotaging in relationship, because underneath the Two of Cups is the Five of Swords, which is self-destruction and conflict, aka self-sabotage. Winning at all cost approach. And underneath that we have the Page of Cups. Self-exploration in terms of learning how to work with your own emotions, learning how to work in interpersonal relationships, romantic or otherwise. Is the secret that they've been self-sabotaging this connection, Spirit? Is that the secret? Or is the other person? One of you is self-sabotaging, if not both. The Fool. New beginnings. Taking a leap of faith in yourself and in the universe. Which is hard to do when you feel undervalued, like your accomplishments have not been recognized, and you feel like maybe you're constantly starting over at zero. Yeah, like a lack of recognition for the hard work you've put in. This could be friendships too. Three of Cups just flew out. This could be like interpersonal relationships of all kinds, like not just a romantic partnership, or history of failed romantic partnerships, but also maybe friendships, friend groups, communities. What's their advice, Spirit? Swords in reverse on the bottom of the deck. Perhaps you're thinking too much with your head and not enough with your heart. Didn't we say something like balanced head and heart? With the King of Swords coming out and then the Queen of Cups. Three of Swords on the bottom of this deck. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Anything else? Woo. Okay. Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. And that is that's the cascade energy. Like momentum. So change is coming. A lot of it all at once, like a windfall of change. Interesting. Okay, let's see all the cards that fell out. Oh, the Four of Pentacles again. So Four of Pentacles in two different decks. We need to talk about that. Yeah. This is like holding on for dear life. Holding on for dear life when maybe you don't need to, because even though it's scary and you're at the top of this mountain alone, you're a mountain goat, metaphorically. Like you were designed to. Wounded Warrior, Chiron, you were designed for this, Libra. So there's something here about feeling like a really tight attachment, constricting. I'm getting like this feeling of constricting. Ten of Swords flew out. Maybe a holding on to this feeling of the Nine of Wands and Ten of Swords. Which is sort of being fed up with all of the pain that you've endured, that you've been forced to endure, I'm hearing. Perhaps this has caused you like a severe issue with having self-confidence, knowing your self-worth, with the Queen of Wands in reverse here. 1331 on the timer. 1331 is an important angel number for someone. It's also mirroring energy. The Four of Cups in reverse. And the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Four of Swords. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we've got a lot of eights and a lot of fours. 444. 888. Well, fours are about learning to develop stability and structure, and 8 is a number of flow and transformation. Okay. So you may have put in a lot of hard work on yourself, on this relationship, or on multiple, like, interpersonal relationships. But with this being in the reverse, you might be feeling like, yeah, it's not working. Everything I've done to accomplish what I want to accomplish, it's not working. It's not accomplishing what I want to accomplish, what I want it to accomplish. And this may have you stuck in a feeling of disengagement, apathy. Like, why do I keep putting all this effort in if I keep getting stuck here in this energy of being exhausted, of being in self-imprisonment mentally? And the Four of Swords is a call to contemplate. What do they need to contemplate, Spirit? Sorry, I hit the microphone there. What do they need to contemplate? How your past actions and cycles have affected you and put you in the current place you're living in. Okay then. What can they do? What's their advice? Taking steps to walk away, to leave it behind. To leave behind this feeling of not being appreciated and valued for your wins. Leaving behind the apathy and indifference that you've been feeling. The fear of not having enough to survive, the fear of not having what it takes to continue on. Because you do. You do, I'm hearing. Leave behind the feeling of all of the hard work you've put in isn't doing shit. You have to leave that behind because that is a self-sabotage. It's an illusion, honey. Because the truth is, all of that work that you have put in, just because those relationships have failed or those job opportunities have failed, whatever the case is, it doesn't mean you are a failure. It doesn't mean you have failed at this game of life. It means you're learning lessons. You're learning about who you are emotionally and spiritually. With the Page of Cups and Page of Wands. All of this pain and disharmony. Oh man, so we've got the Eight of Swords, Ten of Swords, Nine of Wands. Yeah. It's time to let it go, to let it die, to let these cycles die, to dismantle these cycles. That's the Hierophant in reverse. Dismantle these cycles, these systems that have been sort of set in place by your experiences. The only way is to let it go, to accept it, practice radical acceptance, that these are things that happened. Maybe these are things that failed. Maybe these are areas I need to work on and improve. But I have the opportunity, 1919 on the timer, I have the opportunity to start over as the Fool, brand new. You can be whoever you want to be. You can step into whoever you want to step into. The best version of yourself is always there waiting for you. You just have to walk towards it. And that's going to require leaving some things behind with the Eight of Cups. That is going to require leaving self-sabotage behind with the Five of Swords. That's going to call leaving fear behind with the Moon. Fear of the unknown. You know, this figure in the Eight of Cups is walking into the darkness, walking into the unknown, walking into the mountains at night, which sounds very scary and dangerous. but they're trusting in themselves that they can start over and they have the ability. They've collected skills along the way. So it was not a waste, Libra, or anybody watching. It was not a waste. You have put in a lot of hard work with the Eight of Pentacles. You have. You're going to walk away from this. You're going to start a new life. That doesn't mean you need to like pack up and move 3,000 miles away from home or anything, which I've done several times. but maybe, maybe someone has been thinking about that. And Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Transition through difficulty. Sailing through choppy seas to calmer waters. Yeah. There's major change, major transition that wants to take place, Libra. And you're going to do it with the Cascade and the Eight of Wands. You're going to do it. You are. You may feel stuck right now because you might be holding on to some things, some fears of the unknown, some pain from the past. But this is your call to action. This is your call to transition away from that. I mean, it couldn't be more clear, honey. So what are you going to do? What steps can you take in order to make this transition? With the Page of Cups and Page of Wands coming out, it's like self-exploration of heart, emotions, emotional connection. And then the Wands, like spirit, your spirituality, your creative drive. We're going to get Oracle and Charms, but let's also do some, let's do some journaling prompts. What journaling prompts does Libra need to hear? Thank you, Spirit. Let me know if this is resonating for you. Leave me a comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel so that I can better tap into your energy. I just saw 2323 on the timer. That's an angel number for someone. Okay. What would you do if you knew you would not fail? This is absolutely the full energy. What would you do if you knew that you would not fail? And start taking those action steps towards it, because you won't fail if you believe in yourself. And this whole thing of failure, this theme of failure is coming up. That is a self-sabotage. That is an illusion, because the most successful people on the planet have failed and failed and failed and failed and failed over and over and over again. They've become successful because they've learned from their failures. They've made the changes. They've walked away from what was no longer serving them. They stopped holding on to processes and systems and beliefs, behavioral patterns that were not serving them anymore. Okay, and then the other two journaling prompt cards that came out are any aspects of your life unsustainable. I would say feeling stuck in the Ten of Swords, Nine of Wands, Eight of Swords is unsustainable, right? We know that. We know that this is unsustainable. You don't need to journal about it. I mean, you can, absolutely. But I think that this is what Spirit is trying to say. It's unsustainable. You have to stop holding on to it, my love. And I am not saying this with judgment. This is reading is for me too. I'm a Libra sun, and my Black Moon Lilith is in Libra, and I think it's also somewhere else in my chart. Very heavy Libra. Okay, let's see. What was the other journaling prompt? Are you putting into your relationships what you want to get out of them? And are they putting in to the relationship what you are putting into the relationship? For some of you, this is going to be like walking away from a friend group that has not been reciprocal energetically, emotionally. You might be starting over on a new journey all alone. But you're not truly alone, right? You have spirit with you. That's what the dog represents in the Fool card. Your spirit team. You're not alone. You're not alone. Your soul family is out there waiting for you. And if this reading is resonating with you, you're likely a part of my soul family. So I'd love to continue providing readings for you. Definitely subscribe if you are feeling called to my energy. Let's get, before we wrap up with charms, let's just get an oracle card. All of the names of the decks I use in each reading will be listed in the description of the video, if you're interested in knowing the names of the decks that I'm using. Oracle card for Libra. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Oh, we got a couple. Ooh. Grounding in the present, and which is Four of Swords energy for sure, and realization. Okay, I'm gonna read these, and then we'll pull charms, and we'll get you out of here. So you can watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's very important. Okay. Let's see here. Grounding in the present. Okay. The seeker encounters the divine essence of grounding in the present, a sacred communion with the now that unravels the subconscious into profound awareness. The sanctity of the present moment is a gateway where each conscious breath becomes a thread that weaves into the tapestry of conscious thought. This is a surrender to the heart's deepest calling. The seeker is no longer a mere bystander, but an integral architect endowed with a unique vision and purpose, a mission they can only fulfill. With every conscious thought, the seeker becomes a vigilant force in shaping their own reality and a co-creator with cosmic forces. The now becomes a collaboration with spirit, and the truth unfurls. You, the seeker, have a unique purpose, a mission that only you can fulfill, and in doing so, you become a radiant force, shaping the very essence of reality itself. A radiant force. 29:29 on the timer. Okay, realization. Like a bolt of lightning, the seeker encounters a sudden realization, a threshold marking this revelation. Something that had been overlooked or hidden is now in plain sight, and the tapestry, that's interesting, tapestry twice, And the tapestry of their world has unraveled, revealing its hidden frayed edges and tattered threads. Time seems broken into two, before the unveiling and after. Nothing will ever be the same. Oh, honey, this ties back into the beginning. Secrets are going to come out. Shadows are going to be illuminated. Time seems broken into two, before the unveiling and after. Nothing will ever be the same, and that's why you're going to walk away. Yeah, this is going to be confirmation for some of you and a warning for others. In this unraveling, the seeker witnesses the dissolution of familiar structures. That's the Hierophant in reverse, dismantling those systems, those familiar structures. And the absence of immediate remedies. Though unsettling, this serves as a call from the spirit to relinquish the illusion of control. Oh my goodness. Relinquish the illusion of control. Just these two cards. 31, 32 on the timer. Progress. Yeah. And embrace the transformative power of surrender. That is reminding me of this Four of Swords card. Surrender. It is here, amidst the debris of what once was, that the seeker is invited by spirit to brave the journey and find solace in the arms of acceptance, for there is nothing certain in life except uncertainty. Walking into the unknown, being brave enough to walk into the unknown, right? Dare to leave the land of familiarity within the shattered remnants and rise above. This realization propels you into a profound journey of spiritual healing, transcendence, and eternal truth. That's the lies and the secrets that have been hidden. It's been a self-deception this whole time. Dare to leave the land of familiarity within the shattered remnants and rise above. This realization propels you into a profound journey of spiritual healing, transcendence, and eternal truth. That's like this journey over the ocean. It's very emotional and spiritual. Wow, this is so beautiful, Libra. If this resonated, please do let me know. I would love to hear your story, hear what you're transitioning away from and what you're transitioning towards. 3311 on the timer. That's someone's angel number, 3311. Okay, let's get some charms. Charms can act as, they can pull through additional messages sometimes. They can just act as clarifiers. Oftentimes they are signs and synchronicities that your spirit team has been showing you in the past, in the recent past or the upcoming future. Charms for Libra, please. Some of you want some signs. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever pulled out so many charms in my life. Oh my gosh. It's for a reason. We're going to do it. Yeah, look. We have the Hermit's lantern. So the Hermit is someone who is going off on their own to do some reflection, some contemplation with the Four of Swords and Eight of Cups here. You have an internal guiding light, okay? And you're never really alone. But you do have an internal radiance, Libra. You do. And you may feel that your light has been dimmed, but you're going to reignite the flame, I'm hearing. And we have the third eye, eye of intuition, High Priestess vibes. Oh! I mean, it's literally perfect, isn't it? Okay, with the crescent moons in the eye. All right. And we have, ooh, the goddess Isis. She might be speaking to you. We have Eye of protection in a palm. So the palms of the hand might be significant. We have a mirror. It's time to do some self-reflection, right? And that's what you're doing. You are doing that. But maybe, do the journaling prompts. We have the infinity sign or infinity symbol. Eights, 888, transition, flow, life, death, rebirth, cycles. We have a judge's gavel. Justice is coming. A decision will be made. You are going to make the decision. We have a clam shell with a pearl. So pearls are one of nature's many symbols of transmutation, right? Taking something painful and turning it into something beautiful. I also have what I call like my inner alchemy charm. It's a snake with 2 hands with a sun and a moon. So balancing the internal and external energies. Light and shadow. Oh, love it. Oh, heck yeah. We have a $100 bill, cash money, honey. You're going to be taken care of. You're going to be taken care of. You're going to reap what you've sowed with that 8 of Pentacles there. So maybe this is not like actual money, but I feel like it is for a lot of you. It definitely is. But you have to let go of something, right? If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always got. Just came to my mind. Ooh. Okay, and then we have a snake, another snake. So 2 snake charms came out. So transmutation, transition, shedding old skins. It's a painful process. They're literally shedding their skin to become a new being, right? And that's what you're going to be doing, Libra. Anybody watching? You're going to be shedding your old skins, walking away from what no longer serves you, stepping into a new way of being. This might take some adaptive thinking with the fox here. Fox spirit and snake spirit, they may be 2 animal allies that are helpful for you at this time. And then last we have a ladder, spiritual ascension, honey. You are going to be ascending. You are going to be grounding in the present moment, having a major realization, and ascending spiritually. I mean, this is so beautiful, Libra. I am so excited for you and so proud of you. This is not easy work. It's not easy work, but you're doing it. You're doing the damn thing, honey. Good for you. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. And until the next time, I am sending you so, so, so much love. Take care.